Top to morning, laddies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If. Or no, not What If. This is the custom card review. So, yeah, and no, I was trying to do some fancy intro. So, now, let's begin. This is One Piece Archetype. So, the card that I am focused on is One Piece Hobai Fruit Girl or card. So she's a fire, level 4 spellcaster effect with attack 1500, defense 100. When this card is normal or special summon, you take one monster from your opponent's deck or hand or graveyard to be special summoned to your field in attack mode. But its effects are negated until this card leaves the field. If this card attack If this card attacks a monster before damage calculations, you can discard one card from your deck or hand to the grave to destroy all cards from your opponent's field, and then this card attacks 3 times per battle. And this card is unaffected by your opponent's card effects and can't be destroyed by battle or by card effects. If this card is sent to the grave, you can add one piece Orbo fruit spell card from anywhere to your hand. And then this card is added to your hand from your graveyard. And this card's effects can't be negated by card effects. So basically, first you take a monster, probably one that says can't be special summoned by or something. So, if you take Obelisk the Tormentor from the graveyard, or to be special summoned, or Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, or anything to be special summoned to your field, then it will be its effects are negated anyway, so. And now the spell card for her, because. So, One Piece Horrible Fruit. I call it horrible because it's horrible fruit. If this card is equipped to a monster, and it gains this effect for once per turn, this card is unaffected by your opponent's card effects and can't be destroyed by battle or by card effects, and then this card gains 100 defense for each draw. If this card is sent to the grave while it was equipped to a monster, and the equipped monster is tributed to ritual summon one piece horrible fruit doll from your deck or hand or graveyard or bannerstone to your field in attack mode, and it gains this effect for once per turn. This card this card's effects can't be negated by your opponent's card effects, and it gains 1,000,000 attack points for each draw phase. If this card is in your graveyard and your opponent declares an attack on your monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard to negate that attack and end their turn. So, and now and yes, this is the one that's supposed to, or this one searches this one out, and this one equipped to like Blue Eyes White Dragon or Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon or anything that's strong gives it that effect. And once it gets destroyed, it tributes that monster and gives you a level 4 ritual monster in exchange. So, yeah, this is the One Piece Horrible Fruit Doll. He's a dark, level 4, with 1200 attack and 200 defense. This card must be ritual summoned by the effects of One Piece Horrible Fruit spell card. If this card is sent or special summoned this way, you can special summon One Piece Horrible Fruit Girl from your deck or hand or graveyard or banistone to your field. In attack mode, if you have her on the field, or once per turn, your opponent must discard 2 cards from their deck to their graveyard. And then this card gains like 1 million attack for each card from both players' graveyards. If this card is sent to the grave, you can inflict damage to your opponents equal to this card's attack points. And then you draw 3 cards from the top of your deck. So, I did my little math in my head. So, if you had like 12 cards in the graveyard and your opponent had 24, and that would have been 36 X 1000 plus this makes it 48,000 plus this cards. So yeah, and then once when you destroy it, like, and then you get not its original attack points, you get its full effect. Basically, you instant win the duel. So, let's calm it down. So, I made the XYZ monster for it, called One Piece Horrible Hoon Fruit Halloween Girl. She's a dark level 8 spellcaster XYZ monster with this effect: 2 level 4 like spellcaster type monsters. This card's name becomes One Piece Horrible Fruit Girl on the field or graveyard or banistone. If this card is XYZ summoned, you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card to take 2 monsters from your opponent's deck or graveyard to your field in attack mode, but their effects are negated until this card leaves the field. And if this card attacks, you can detach 1 card detach 1 XYZ material from this card to destroy all cards from your opponent's field and hand to the graveyard, and then discard its effects can't be negated by card effects. Then this card attacks 3 times per battle phase. This card, it's basically like the same thing as what he's doing, but this one says, but its attack points become double attack points. So basically, she gets summoned, but with his like 300, like same thing as Blue Eyes White Dragon. And for the final card of this video is One Piece Fan Fruit Captain Chaz. He's a fire, level 4. He's a spellcaster tuner effect monster. If this card is normal or special summon, you can special summon one piece horrible fruit girl from your deck or graveyard or bannerstone or hand to your field in attack mode. And if you do, add 1 ritual monster from anywhere to your hand for once per turn. If this card is used for these things, ritual, fusion, XYZ, or synchro, or with a monster, and it gains this effect for once per turn. This card can be destroyed by card effects, or by battle, or by card effects, and this card is unaffected by the effects of your opponent's card's effects, and it gains 100 attack and defense for each draw phase. If this card is sent to the grave, you can shuffle 1 XYZ monster from anywhere to your extra deck, and then this card is sent to your deck from anywhere and shuffle it and then draw 4 cards from the top of your deck. So basically, it summons her, then use his effect to bring it, or to add him to the hand, and use like XYZ summon and to create her, and then use, because both of them are spellcaster level 4s. So I was gonna make a synchro monster for it. So yeah. And did you like my what if eyeball was in One Piece? Sorry if I did any dirty jokes. Don't worry, I didn't. So yeah. So he summons her, then her effect gets kicked in, and of taking 1 monster. So basically, you have 3 level 4s if your opponent has level 4s. Then you can use this to go into this, and detach, and you still have 3 token monsters. Like, basically, you took 3 cards from your opponent's deck or hand thing to your field, held, and you would have 4 monsters. 3 of them your opponent's, 1 of them is yours. And you can use, or when you discard, or when you detach this one, like send it to a grave, because her effect is like Sangans, basically. And once you basically equip this card, earned to your opponent's 3 monsters, or one of the 3, tribute it to bring out him, and basically, yeah, 1 hit KO. Basically, I made this ritual monster broken. So this card can be, it's like a boss monster, but this is the boss monster. Like, basically, it's like a source engine. So they all, like, do same thing to bring out her, and then brings a spell card out. And, yeah. So, basically, against, like, say, against the Volcanics, I'll give it to the One Piece archetype. Him. And because One Piece archetype can use this, like, 3-way hit thing. Like, summons her, then like, send her to grave to summon or add this card. Pulls out him, attacks, and, like, yeah, so basically those 2 creates her, and then the spell card tree is basically like 1 hit KO. And then for the Cyberstein's archetype, and by the way, duelist, or the duel logs, I'm calling you out right now. You missed one of my, like, I had 5 custom, like, Cyberstein cards, and you only reviewed 4 of them. I had 5. So, and I'm just biting my tongue right now. But this one is Cyberstein's Dr. Stein was in that, like, post that I did before. So I am not happy about that. So please, duel logs before I lose my mind. So, and speaking of duel logs, I have this thing that's is a special like event that I have. It is called custom duels. Basically, I choose a person, and that person has to duel me in dueling book with their own custom cards designs. Cause if if I used volcanics this card or this one against someone with I don't know, they with their own version of crazy archetype, they have to use anime characters or drawing characters or anything. And only one rule is do not use crazy powerful ones. Like this one and can be or I can use it. So yeah. So are you up for it, Dual Logs and Hard Like Joe? If you do, if you two do win against me in that, and let's talk on whatever or discourse, shall we? Okay. So just let me know, okay? So bye bye. Peace out, y'all, and plus, before we go, did you like my One Piece? It's still in alpha or beta, but there's some cards that need to be added to make it fully functional, but that's okay. Test them out on the duel book or dueling logs and the Hard Like Joe. So, peace. And I am not eating chips.